All right, I'm just going to quickly go over how to create this assembly. So if you've done all the parts correctly, move this out of the way. You have a pin here. You have a drawing doesn't matter. Sorry, that's later. You have a base here. Hide this. And you have a wheel here. So if you've done everything correctly, you're going to have an assembly, and there shouldn't be anything in here. Now I'm going to do a new assembly just because I want to be able to do that. I'm sorry, there's a lot of discussion going on in here today. So the first thing I'm going to do is go into this insert and then click on base. And if you kind of hover here, sorry, you're going to find this and you're going to hit check. The first thing I'm going to do is right click on this. Maybe. I'm going to click on it. No. I'm going to not do that. There we go. Right click took a minute. And I'm going to go to fix. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in the pin and I'm going to hit check. And you can just kind of move the pin around. We're going to go to fasten mate. And I'm going to click on the inside of here. And then the outside, see how like that pops around? I want that outside here. Then I'm going to hit flip and check. So I can X out of this too. I don't need another one for now. So that looks good. Now the next thing I need is a mate connector in order to make everything fit. So I'm going to go into my base. And I'm going to go to this thing that's called mate connector. And I'm going to do between entities. I'm going to pick that outside circle here, the interior one. Rotate and then do this part here. And hit check. And now when I go back into my assembly, I have this. I can insert the wheel. And just kind of move it over for the time being. And I'm going to do this thing called Revolute Mate. I'm going to click on that new mate I made in the middle. So if you did the inside, see how that one pops over here? That's wrong. You don't want that. You want the one I made. And then I'm going to rotate and I'm going to put, I can't get to that middle. It keeps popping. So if you hold down shift on your keyboard, like once you're hovering in these three, and now I can move between into that middle one. So you can't do it until you hold down shift. So keep that in mind. Hopefully you have your closed captioning on for this. Okay, so if you look, this can move now. We're in good shape. All right, then there's one more thing we need to do though, which is we have to insert standard content. We're looking to do a specific bolt. So all of this information matters. So M10, 50, 50, all of that. You could insert and you can put it in and lock it in and you're good to go. I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to hit X. I'm going to do it again. Insert, standard content. All of this information looks good. Instead, I'm going to click on this top surface here and hit insert. And that puts all four of them in at the same time. And that's your assembly. It's done.